It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Washington Commanders and the New England Patriots. And it's coming up next.
Autumn has come to New England. No place like it on earth this time of year. We are at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New England Patriots. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis back with you. And Charles, for years, a trip to Foxborough quite often led to a loss for opposing teams. But the Patriots have been, in essence, a 500 team since the departure of TB12 3 years ago.
And things have switched because they are a defense-led team, and that's what's kept them in most games. Their key, can they get more explosive on offense and truly establish who their QB1 is?
Meanwhile, for the Commanders, this is a team that many think could be the fourth best in the NFC East, but they've got a pretty strong defense that's going to probably keep them in some ball games.
Their investment in talent has certainly paid off. Number 4 against the pass a season ago. Number 4 overall in total defense. Nothing to shake a stick at. If they get good quarterback play, look out.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway in Foxborough. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his 3rd season now out of Alabama.
It was a much rockier season for Jones in his 2nd year, and he even had to survive a brief challenge to his starting job. This is a big campaign for the former Rookie of the Year runner-up. He wants to get back to Pro Bowl form in this one.
Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson, and he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now Jones. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they finally get their chance on offense, 1st and 10. Here's Howell. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
2nd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. A quick throw there is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Howe will throw it. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Howell down to throw it. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Powell. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. One last shot before the break. Howell. And his throw is incomplete. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report.
Not too much to show you in terms of scoring plays. In fact, there's nothing to show you. A scoreless tie here at the half. Both of these defenses have been outstanding thus far.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
It's easy to celebrate every good run by Robinson because stories don't get much better than his last year. Shot during an attempted robbery just 13 days before the regular season. He made it back by week 5 and played in 12 games for Washington. Even better, gained almost 800 yards leading the Commanders.
Powell's throw complete there to Thomas. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, 35 yards. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Third and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. So now Jones and the Patriots down by 2 touchdowns. 46 seconds to go. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. To throw is Jones. He's got Smith-Schuster, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's second and a yard. Jones. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Jones. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And this is caught by Parker. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Throw out wide is incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Jones. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defense.